Welcome back to the channel. For this video, I'm really excited to share the progress I've made, which is on a topic that I dabbled with here and there, trying to figure it out, and I never could get it, but now I've finally gotten it, so let's jump right into the video. Now, before we get into the topic that I have mentioned that I've been working on for a while, off and on, I first want to touch on the zones that I'm creating for going between biomes now that I've split the biomes into different scenes. So let me quick show you the state it's at right now. If I go in and I go to the left and I eventually hit that zone, now in the Elder Tree. But the problem with this is it should be putting me right here, where instead of way over there. So I gotta get that to work, which right now I just have a zone, area 2D with a collision shape that when entered, if the body is the player, gets the tree, and then it just changes the scene to the Elder Tree world scene. With the base functionality of the zone switching to biomes, I gotta figure out how to get the player to spawn on the signpost. So let's check in after I figure it out. Alright, quick update on the zones for going to different biomes. Here we are back in the mound, and now you go to the left and it puts you right on top of the signpost that is by the zone that you went through. And so yeah, now we're in the Elder Tree, as you can see. Now I can go right back. See, it puts me right on top of the signpost. So if I go through, and now I'm here. With the biome switching complete, I now want to show you guys what I've been working on off and on, which is the save system. So I just got done finishing the save system. So just start off, we have this script called global.gd. Now this is an auto load, so any script or scene can access this script from anywhere just by, let's for example go into the player scene, and right here just global, and it automatically will know it's referring to this script. To go over this script, we just got, these are the only two variables that are saved right now, but obviously there'll be more, which is just the player position and then the player location, which is which biome the player is in. We create a config file here, a new one. We save. We have a save function that sets the values of the player, all the different values we need, and then it saves the game to a file. And then the load function is it checks, so we make a variable that finds this file at that location, which is what we saved here. And then if that file is there, then it extracts these different values and sets them to here. If we jump into game real quick, I'm in this location, and this is where I spawned. If I leave the location and go here to this location, I then, well, here you can see the temporary save and load buttons, but since we don't need those right now, they work, but we currently don't need them, just because when I walked through that zone right there that sends me to the lake area, it automatically saves. So now if I quit, I can then, well, now I can look into my save file, which here you can see that. But now if we restart the game, I should now spawn where I left off, because the game saved when I walked through that door. And now if I go back, I'm here. And now this also works for getting checkpoints. I just made that checkpoint. Now if I quit, and now if I re-go in, voila, now I am there. So it's pretty simple, and here how that works, we'll just take a look at the checkpoint flag, which is all pretty much the same, which actually the code isn't in here, but just in the checkpoint I call a function in the player script, because body is player and body.checkpoint, so if we actually have to go to the player script, and if we find the checkpoint function right here, we can see that every time I reach a checkpoint, it will set the global.p position to the location of that checkpoint that I just reached, and it will also set the global.location to the biome the player is in currently, which I'll show you guys that just in a second here. And then it saves the global. It calls the function save that I showed you earlier, which saves it all into the file for later. But now, if let's say I go into the elder tree here, we can then see down here I have a export variable that is called, it's different for each biome, but in this one it is elder tree. And if I just quick jump over to the burrow, in the burrow it's burrow, because that we use that when we come into here, and after I click the start button in the main menu, it plays the fade out animation or fade in animation, and when that fade in animation ends, the game will load the save files so it can see what the last biome the player was in, and then based off of the location that is given, it will then open that scene. So it's been a while that I've been working on and trying to figure out how to create a save system for my game. And the biggest problem was I was in Godot 3 engine watching Godot 4 videos. Clearly that wasn't gonna work. I should have known that. But I just kept pushing off transferring to Godot 4, which obviously I made a video that kind of went through me going to Godot 4 from 3. And now that I've got the save system in, it is super convenient and it's nice. And when trying to figure out tasks like these, I do recommend that you guys watch YouTube videos. There's many different YouTube videos to learn new things, but that's all I have for this video. So if you enjoy the content, please like and subscribe, leave a comment if you have questions or want to leave feedback. But this is RBC Mr. Rhodes signing off for now.